Hello, Broken Arrow. I'm City Manager Michael Spurgeon. Thank you for joining me for the October 2025 edition of Broken Arrow in Motion. Let me begin by thanking each of you who came to one of the general obligation bond forums. Your input has been invaluable to the city as the City Council begins to make decisions about what projects and initiatives will be included in the bond package that will go before the voters in April of 2026. We appreciate your commitment to make Broken Arrow an even better place to live, work, and raise a family. All right, let's got some exciting things happening this month. We have updates on the new elevated water storage tank, which it's been quite controversial and conversation. Wait a second here, what are we doing?
I'm just making sure you're standing up straight.
Oh, that's exactly right. It's straight, just like the water tower is straight, folks. I also want to provide updates on the additional parking coming to the Roads District and details on the new widening project on South Aspen Avenue. So let's get started. At the elevated storage tank on the corner of Lynn Lane and New Orleans, the crews are completing the electrical work on the base of the tower. The concrete work is underway on the second floor and the welders are now working on the tank itself. The crew is also working on the stormwater and pond grading. Some have asked when they will raise the tank. However, I'm told that they won't be able to do so until sometime in February. I can tell you, because I drive by it almost every single day, it's going to be exciting to watch them to raise the tank. This has been a fun project to watch, and with so much conversation about whether it's leaning or not, and as you found it earlier when Aaron McCulloch was in the shot, it's not leaning, folks. Now let's discuss a couple of sports facility projects that we have going on in the community. First, I'm excited to announce that the Highland Park rugby field will be finished this week. Very cool, folks. The park is located in East Broken Arrow and features 236,000 square feet of natural turf. Plus, there is a parking lot and a sidewalk. Although rugby has been played since the 19th century, it's really growing in popularity in the United States and here in Broken Arrow. I'm thrilled that voters approved this project and that the fields will be available for our residents' use very soon. Another parks and recreation project that's underway is at the Neinhuis football fields off of Lynn Lane. In this one, we're replacing natural grass on fields 1 and 4 with synthetic turf. The two existing football fields total 4.5 acres of land. The project includes drainage, grading, subgrading, utilities, and stormwater improvements. The turf installation on Field 1 is complete, and this week Field 4 will be complete as well. The scoreboards have also been moved to match the other fields in the park. Now all 4 fields will be turfed once the project is complete. Now over to the events park and the infrastructure improvements that are part of the city's agreement with Venue for the Sunset Amphitheater project. Work is wrapping up on parking lots 1, 2, and 3 respectively. The striping crews are completing the parking lot striping and the directional arrows, and the entrance road is now finished. In addition, PSO crews have finished relocating the electrical lines along the south side of 101st Street. Crossland Heavy Construction will remobilize soon to complete the road widening in front of the events park. This part of the project will allow traffic to flow with ease in and out of the park when concerts begin in the late summer of 2026. Next, I'm happy to announce that the Broken Arrow Gateway project is wrapped up. Very cool, folks, as you come in and out of our community. The installation of the small signs is almost complete, and the landscaping is being finished up on the primary signs as well. This is a voter-approved project that was made possible through the 2018 General Obligation Bond Package. As I like to say, these types of projects are like putting Armor All on the tires when you wash your vehicle. It's those finishing touches that make our community stand out from among the rest. It is a visual reminder of our pride in Broken Arrow and lets folks know they're entering the 12th best city to live in the United States. Now, in the award-winning Roads District, the construction of a new parking lot is wrapping up at Aspen Avenue and Commercial Street. The parking lot's concrete has been poured and the striping is complete. Sod installation is now underway around the parking lot's perimeter. Decorative fencing will soon be installed. The light poles have been ordered and we're waiting for them to be delivered. It's getting close, folks. This parking lot will be open and ready for people to use during the Christmas and Broken Arrow events in the Roads District beginning on November 13th. Staying in the downtown, let's talk about a water line project at the Oak Crest subdivision east of Main Street. The new water line is being installed and is about 85% complete, and a new sewer line is about 50% installed. The crews are continuing their pipe bursting operation, which is a trenchless method for replacing buried pipelines by fracturing the existing pipe and simultaneously installing a new one in its place. With this method, the crews will minimize the disruption during the excavation. They are also continuously performing water testing, and the concrete crews are on site performing cleanup as the project progresses. Now let's discuss the street widening projects that's going on at the Houston and Olive intersection. Newsflash, folks, I just found out that the intersection is now open. I am so happy to announce this, and we certainly appreciate your patience as we completed this important part of the project. I will also mention they are laying the concrete for the base of the signal poles on the northwest corner of Houston and Olive Avenue. They are setting the inlet structure on the north side of Houston Street and excavating to the subgrade level. After that, they will place the ag base on the north side of Houston Street. The project is really coming along, folks. I know that everyone will be excited when it's completed, especially the residents who have utilized the intersection during the daily commute. Now let's move a little bit further to the southwest at the Arrow Forge Innovation District. The construction crew is working on the roundabout and storm sewer. A newly installed turn lane is open and excavation is underway for the new storm sewer system. They will complete additional curbs and gutter operations over the next 2 weeks. Now, here are a couple of new projects I'd like to share with you. Phase 2 of the County Line Trunk Sewer project, which is going on along 23rd Street to the intersection of Washington Street, is now underway. This project will replace aging concrete sewer lines which have eroded over time with a more corrosion-resistant PVC sewer line. The project went out to bid last winter, and the contractor Belt Construction began this month by digging the first manhole on the south end of the project. They have also started boring into the ground to lay the pipe underground at the southwest corner of 193rd and 101st Street. Now let's discuss the widening project on South Aspen Avenue from Shreveport Street to Tucson Street. Phase 1 is underway, which includes improvements from South Jasper Street to Shreveport Street. O&G has finished its line relocation in the area, and a 5-foot sidewalk has been poured and stamped on the west side of Aspen Avenue. The construction crew is working on the east side of the street, and they will be milling the west side of the roadway later this week. The project will be completed in phases to minimize any negative impact on residents living in the area. Improvements at the intersection of Aspen Avenue and Jasper Street. It will be followed by widening Aspen Avenue between Tucson and Jasper. When the work is completed, the flow of traffic heading to and leaving from Indian Springs Sports Complex will be safer, quicker, and more efficient for everyone that uses that road. Once again, thank you to the voters who approved the 2018 bond package where the funding for this project was included. Without your support, it simply wouldn't have happened. That's it for this edition of Broken Air in Motion. I'd like to thank everybody for watching. We actually been doing these updates monthly for almost 8 years now because there's so many exciting things that are happening around our city, and it's great to see the feedback we get from the projects updates that we've been providing. I just want to say thank you to all the folks that have come out and made comments at the bond package meeting. There's going to be more coming out about the projects that are going to be selected. And I want to finish up by saying, as I always do, I look forward to seeing you around town because Broken Arrow is the city where opportunity lives.
Thank you for watching. This is a production of the City of Broken Arrow, the city where opportunity lives.